Hi, I'm Maggie. Every Friday, I do an online live meditation for my friends and work colleagues. It's something I genuinely enjoy and now finally sharing with you too. I travel the world while working, this time joining from Sao Paulo, Brazil. Are you ready? I invite you to sit nice and tall so that actually the energy is flowing through the body. And then we can breathe fully because usually we slouch down and then the energy cannot circulate fully. So for now, see if you can find a comfortable seat where you can stay for the next 10-15 minutes and just close your eyes, feel this moment. Today we will be talking about setting goals from a place of alignment instead of focusing too much on rational side, on the ego, and pushing hard instead of flowing. And once there is alignment, things kind of start to become more easy, and even with challenges to overcome them. So this is the theme which we will be exploring today. But for now, just start connecting with your breath. Notice your inhales. Notice your exhales. Now, without trying to change anything, just really feeling there in the body, you feel your breath. It's in your belly, it's in your chest. Or if you feel that breeze of air when you breathe in and out through the nose, just noticing and connecting with your body. Connect with how are you feeling today, and from here we will start a breathing pattern to really calm our nervous system. And if there are things running in our head, if we feel like we have other things to do and the mind is a bit scattered, with connecting even more to our breathing, we'll be able to tap more into the present moment and then really connect with the wisdom that's already within. So on the next inhale, we will breathe on 4. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, continue with the count. Inhaling for 4, exhaling for 6. You can adapt the speed so that doesn't feel forced and you have enough time to breathing fully in and then making the exhale slower, longer than the inhales. With this, it's like a reset button to our nervous system to get away from being so much in the head and connecting with the body through breathing, through slowing down the pace. With very passive exhalations, but with inhales collecting the fresh energy. So a few more rounds here, focusing on the breath, on the count, at your own speed. Inhales for 4 and exhales for 6. Now complete the last round of inhale and exhale. And after that, just return to your natural breathing and see how you feel in this moment after a short breath practice to connect with the body. You can observe if your breath changed, your natural breath changed. Notice how the body feels, but also if there's no specific observation, it's also fine. It's really more about this awareness of ourselves. And now from this place, from awareness, I will explore the topic of goals. If you set any for this year, or in general, if there are goals that you have for each month, I will explore them a little bit. Because sometimes we pick goals more from the rational sense. And then we never question it and we just stick to it or maybe drop it. And you can still achieve it, especially if you're very disciplined and committed. You can achieve anything, but it might feel way more forced, that you need to really push yourself. And creating from a place of, I should do this, I have to do this, instead of, I want this for me. And that's how we're trained in terms of focusing on the outcomes and maybe having even ideas that are not ours, and we just feel we need to follow through. So if we're able to connect with our true nature, why certain thing, certain goal matters to us, we can then keep working on it from the heart, not just the mind, not just the ego and feeling of achievement. So now I want you to focus on one goal that you have. It can be big or small, just something that you feel connected to and it's something that you want to work on. And once you have that, ask yourself why. Why did I set this goal for myself? And probably the first answer that will come will be descriptive and more rational. So once you have that answer, ask yourself why again, to sort of evaluate your initial answer, initial why. We're trying to peel the layers of what you assume that you know, Try to peel the layers of the mind and get more to the root, to the core. So after you found your answer, again, try to ask yourself one more time. See if you can go even deeper to why this goal was chosen, what it represents, why it matters, what it enables, and why, really, why is this important to you? Once you have this, explore how it feels in the body. Being closer to the meaning of this goal. How does it feel to really be connected to it? What emotion it represents? How does it feel? How does it hold in your body? Just focus on that, really, without having to think harder and evaluate it more, just how this purpose feels within the body, how it affects your mood, your energy at this moment. And really try to save this feeling for later, so that whenever you're approaching this goal, you can connect to that feeling, to the alignment, rather than approaching it with logic and pushing through it. And see how things change. How things change when you're creating from a place that feels true to you and there's a real reason, there's heart involved. And it doesn't mean that it will make your path without any challenges, but it will mean that you will be able to approach them in a different way, from a place of understanding and having more natural energy to overcome it and to see it through without losing that drive and that motivation. Just now breathe in that feeling through the whole body and exhale. Notice how really the feeling changed through the body. Try to save it throughout the next days and weeks. And if you start sometimes spiraling down or being unsure about the goals that you set for yourself, just see if you can come back to really understanding the why beneath it and not being afraid to ask enough times to connect to what it's trying to tell you about why it really matters. And when it feels like pushing too much and being stuck with your goals, see if you can go from the head into the full body awareness and see what is the real feeling that you're trying to connect with. And again, see how that can move you. Now, with all of that in mind, connect back to the present moment. And just slowly coming back to yourself by noticing the breath, the way how it enters and goes out the nose. Noticing the rise and fall of the chest or the shoulders. Notice your energy through the body. And just very gently you can start bringing movements first to your fingers, maybe to your head just slightly, to the shoulders. You can do little shoulder rolls. And then when you're ready, you can blink your eyes open and return back to our space. How do you feel? Thank you so much for joining and wish you a great weekend.